Yeah.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Justin Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Huskers will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's
That block right there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
I ain't going against no cheeser. Like a fast one, so I can kind of play, relax. Oh no. You know they got a microphone on the speaker, so
This is what we expected.
I mean on the
This
controller.
crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run.
Get ahead of myself. Let me play the script. Let me play the script. Okay, we got numbers to this side right here. Boom, get out there. Get out there. Easy work. Easy work.
Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and
Gotta switch it up. We gotta switch it up. We got numbers on that side. Perfect. He gonna come on the inside just like that. We got them way back. Fuck it. Yeah. Get out there. Yeah, just like that. Telling you it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game.
Texas calls its campus to 40 acres. This running game might cover 40
We got
acres.
spread. Easy.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That
Easy.
would be a quick conversion. How good your math reached to try to calculate that. But
Boy, Ty tried to juke. He wouldn't juke.
A lot of history with great
But don't
running
worry,
backs.
the cavalry is coming in.
And this guy is having a day.
Cavalry is coming in.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now improvising. He's going to run it.
Gotta be smart. We've been smart with the ball.
Before he gets it to the 26.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive. He can just take off and scrambler. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
They want to run it left here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
But we didn't lose it. See, that's what I'm talking about. This nigga get fucking hurt every day. He get hurt every day. Yeah, I'm playing smart right now.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
I was, and then he said he was ready.
They want to run this quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the change impossible.
They always be playing me. These niggas be dropping the ball. Always.
It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do it. It's hard to get inside the kicker's head.
And I missed it. And I fucking missed it.
Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On the run, fires down.
Oh, my. What the fuck?
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off? Oh, he's got some space! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving.
The Cornhuskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Husker. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Lacy. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rocket. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he runs through one tackle. And
always getting hurt. He ain't even get the ball and then he got hurt.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Gibson. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
There he goes. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He'll go out of bounds at his own 10-yard line, and that was hardly the return they were looking for. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the...
Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
What I gotta do.
To do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down.
Go for the shot, please.
The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll try the left side. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Lockett. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll move the tight end. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they put those big old bodies in there.
I gotta start running to that side with that
more mass on the field,
right there.
especially when you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Back to throw, it's Lacey. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd knows when to bring it. From the gun, the running back has it. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. On fourth down, looking to pass.
Oh, I should have waited a little bit.
Makes a stop and gets the football back.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell when they were dialed in, they knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Throws to the wideout.
Good shit. Good shit. Good defense right there.
There, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. Makes the grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Turning it on. Stop stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska's going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Grab behind the line, it's Green. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught behind the line. It's Hill.
Shit, D-line. Good shit. Good shit right there.
And they will not convert that 3rd down. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Unloads to the right out. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Longhorns looking to take advantage of this.
God is good. God is great. Let us thank him for our food. By our heads we all are fed. Thank you, Lord, our daily bread. Amen.
Here's the give off the left side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he makes the extra point.
Good job with the girl. Yeah.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Sir.
The offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He breaks the tackle. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that one,
We got a running back committee. Anybody can score out my running back room.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over SMU. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Quarterback moving. Makes the catch. It's Nelson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's been...
Touchdown, Nebraska! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Right back to the well. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Lacey.
Oh, I started lagging. What the fuck?
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to
That was so lame. That shit lagged on that one play.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. And midfield, he's got room. Nice job.
Really changed the wrong person.
know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He works his way inside the 30 down to 29 and picks up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Got it in the middle. It's far. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's got.
Touchdown, Husker! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, how did I have it? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. There he goes. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Creates a little room. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This time he
You want to do the Superman.
Finally, the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Lacey. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Breaks into the open. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Buys a little time with his feet. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around and find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's the pressure. A shot for the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right.
Right on second call.
What a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
Man, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's reeled in. It's Bryant. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And thank goodness for those new age throwing techniques. It takes wear and tear off your arm because it ought to be tired by now, over 450.
This guy can throw from all the different arm slots and arm angles he wants, Reese, but the end result is always the same. Completions and touchdowns. This dude's a machine.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Probably dropped it, just didn't hook it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely outsurrounded.
To the air, it's Lacey. Working the middle of the field, and it's was made at the
Finally, you hold on to the
44.
goddamn ball, boy.
15-yard gain and a first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
They'll leave it with him. Wow, stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for
Wait for me. You got to run hard. I'm going to run it back.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll run it again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on first and 10.
All right.
Touchdown. They're just trying to get to the ball and punch it out. They practice this all. And it comes up big for them late. That turnover is going to seal this.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on
One more
3rd
chance.
down.
One more chance.
The punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Yeah.
They'll get down and put a stop.
I gotta be clutch.
They'll mark it at the 32.
Oh, y'all hurt. Oh, shit.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
We can't hold on to nothing. We can't hold on to nothing.
The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll get rid of it.
That was terrible.
On 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have.